coming in for the first ball.
Shot, finds the gap with that one.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, just got to accept it and move on. Flicked off the pads to deep square, just the one on offer. And scamper through for a single. Good running.
That's what happens if you stray a little down the leg side. Makes it easy to just glance the ball off the pads and score easy runs.
The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket.
Whipped away nicely through the leg side, elegant as ever, and picking up good runs.
Inside the line and pulled away, but mid-wicket cuts it off nicely. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Can't get that outside the ring field. 10 runs added in that over. Mumbai, 10 for none.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Great shot. At least one on offer. Worked away. It's a nice single.
Good running. Just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike. Keep the pressure up on the bowlers.
He's quick onto that in the infield. It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field. Gone, superb catch.
Trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Well played. Could be a quick single.
Verma gets off the mark.
Solid shot. Thakur with a huge appeal. nice shot.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for four.
Back-to-back boundaries. Can they make it 3 in a row and really put the bowler on the back foot? Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Verma is seemingly content with keeping the strike, decides against taking the single. Whipped away nicely through the leg side, elegant as ever, and picking up good runs.
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. They'll get at least one here. Pick that up nicely and they'll get a couple of runs. Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Smacks that away through the gap.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Straight to the fielder.
That was a good comeback after the boundary last ball.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
That's what happens if you stray a little down the leg side. Makes it easy to just glance the ball off the pads and score easy runs.
Nicely played. Runs one. End of the over. 8 off it. Mumbai 32 for 1. Going with spin now. Great shot. At least one on offer.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike. Keep the pressure up on the bowlers.
Nicely played.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
That's a solid shot. Doesn't beat the infield.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Thick edge. Good running. They should come back for two. End of the over. 9 off it. Mumbai 41 for 1. Late cut, straight to the fielder.
It was just a little bit wide. Well picked up, and let the ball do all the work, really, to push it down towards third man. A little late on that. No runs scored.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Bang. Sent back over the bowler's head. Mid-off and mid-on can only watch as that ball sails into the crowd.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
The end of another over. This time, though, some more fielding changes are coming as the power play finishes. Well played. Could be a quick single. Nicely played. Just runs one.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Swept away but finds the fielder. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Chance to run 2.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
End of the over. 8 off it. Mumbai are 57 for 1.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish. Might look to go big again here.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer. That's a solid shot. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. That's the over. Mumbai 65 for 1.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike. Keep the pressure up on the bowlers.
Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery.
Great innings comes to an end. Brilliant scoring and a very entertaining performance. But got to go back to the pavilion now.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of the wicket. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Well played. Could be a quick single. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run.
That shot sees them underway.
That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
It was a short ball, but seen really quickly. Onto the back foot and powered over the boundary for 6.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Couldn't get it through the field.
It was a good comeback after the boundary last ball.
End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Mumbai 73 for 2. Nicely played. Runs 1.
Got it behind square on the leg side. Swiveled and pulled away. Didn't get all of it, though, I don't think.
Great shot. At least one on offer. And a scamper through for a single. Good running.
Puts in a slightly shorter ball, and it seems so early. Got onto the back foot so quickly and just pushes it away behind square.
That's a solid shot.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Chakravarti has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Oh, nicked. That's going to race away. And the keeper takes it. That's great bowling.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
No waiting around, off the mark straight away.
Worked away, that's a nice single. Timed that perfectly.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Classic cover drive that finds the fielder at cover. Can't get that outside the ring field. That's the over. Mumbai are 89 for 3.
Green is seemingly content with keeping the strike, decides against taking the single.
Iyer has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Great shot through the gap.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy in getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Driven away, but cover point collects. No run. Oh, they took off for a moment, but decided against it. Good decision, I reckon.
Bit of a mix-up, but no harm done this time.
Well played. Could be a quick single. This could be out.
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
It was just a little bit wide. Well picked up and guided nicely down towards third.
That's a solid shot. Chance. End of the over. Mumbai, 105 for 3.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close, though.
That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Great shot. At least one on offer. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Super shot, that.
Well, that was a slower ball, but didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
This has been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now. Perfect, right out of the middle, and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
The gap was left open for them, and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well, and punched it to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Got the boundary last ball, punches it into the gap to get a single. Excellent batting.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Maybe they didn't pick that up. Very late on the shot.
Nicely played. Runs 1.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot. Good running.
Three runs added in that over. Mumbai are 136 for 3.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Narayan coming back into the attack has done well so far. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary.
Just threw the shot too early.
Doesn't beat the infield. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. That's a solid shot. Crash! Beautiful bowling.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings, but all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. They'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. Edged. Finds the fielder with that shot.
A little late on that. No runs scored. One to get for 50.
Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball. On 49. A quick single, maybe?
Oh, great shot. This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Smacked away. It may carry over the fielder for a maximum.
Good running. Just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike. Keep the pressure up on the bowlers.
Perfectly timed.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Very well played. Could be a quick single. Iyer has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but will be well pleased nevertheless.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Swept away fine. Should just be a single.
That was just a super shot. The delivery was fine, great line and length, but just put away.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Great shot. At least one on offer. Good fielding out in the boundary. Well, now, that could be out. Out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot. Just sailed away.
Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Varma has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Varma is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. Nicely played. Runs one. End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle.
They've batted really well this middle block of overs. They've had a perfect mix of precision and aggression, and their reward is to be well ahead of the required run rate.
That's a solid shot.
Punched it off the back foot for some runs.
Was quick onto that in the infield.
Timing just a little early on that occasion. Just threw the shot too early. Good return there, back from the deep. Played that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
Pulled away. Should just be the single with deep square leg out there. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run.
Puts in a slightly shorter ball, and it's seen so early. Got onto the back foot quickly and just pushes away behind square.
It's a big edge. Great dive by the fielder, but it's just wide. Could be 4 as well. 9 runs added in that over. Mumbai, 186 for 4.
Might look to go big again here.
Well played. Could be a quick single.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot. Good running.
Perfect. Right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here. Couldn't get it through the field.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. And scamper through for a single. Good running.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there. Just 2 to win. What here? Watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper. Going with a more defensive field.
Nicely played. Runs 1. Caught. Straightforward enough catch by deep square leg.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. Really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
Field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Solid shot. That's going for 4.
A great victory, extremely close, right to the end. And to bring the win home like that is something special.
Commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon. Hello and welcome, one and all. We're here at the famous Eden Gardens. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and next to me in the commentary position is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones.
Always a pleasure to sit alongside you in the commentary box.
Thanks, Alison. We're to go down to the middle now. The captains are ready for the toss.
So the decision's made to bat first in what could just about be called bowler-friendly conditions.